Hey, hey, welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, so this is your budget category planner that I created for you. So I'm going to walk through the instructions. There's actually two ways for you to save this because you're on your end, you're going to see a view only status. So you're going to click File. You can download it as a CSV or a Microsoft Excel. Or if you're logged into Google, you're going to want to click File, make a copy, and then you can go ahead and save it to your desktop or wherever you want to save it to in your folder. Okay. So this is your total take home monthly pay amount. So you're going to enter that under the balance box. So let's say if my total monthly take home was around 3,000. So you enter that there. So if you don't know your monthly take home pay amount right now, that's okay. Like there's no pressure. You can look up your monthly statement from your online banking, you can total that up, or you can type in your best guess. Like what I don't want you to do is be aspirational. So we're actually using real numbers based on the income that you have right now. Because I want you to embrace that scarcity so you can adjust it later. So this particular lesson is an exercise in awareness, okay? So we're going to actually look at categories. So remember that digital envelope theory. These are those envelopes. So your category group itself, this is where you keep the envelope. So in this example, internet, car payment, cell phone, they're all housed under bills. Like that makes sense, right? Okay, so once you have a list of all of your current categories, here is where rule one and your total monthly amount come into play. So you're going to list out the closest or the exact amount that is required for each category. So what's going to happen here as you list out those amounts, you'll see your budget total start to rise. So now that your take home pay and budget total should match exactly. And that's how you know you followed rule one, which is you give every dollar a job. So we'll say 50, 30, 50. I'm just making up numbers here. 30 and 1,000. Okay. I'm just going to paste the rest just to save time. Okay. So that should match exactly. So now, just to be transparent here, some of you may notice that while you're doing this planner that you have more expenses than money available, and that's okay. That's actually okay. It's a good thing because remember I said this is an exercise in awareness and you're embracing that scarcity. So this is why you're taking this course, right? You want to be a better steward of your finances. This is where change happens and you get to rein in on your priorities, be more intentional with your money. So this is where that's happening. So we'll talk more about targets in depth in another video, but just to keep it simple, there are three types that we're going to use. So we have one which is needed for spending. So I want you to think about, do you need to spend from this category within the month? Okay. So for savings balance, you want to think about something you're not spending from within this year, but you need to save for. So most likely these will be like yearly targets, right? And the monthly savings builder, you want to think about an amount you want to save for this category every month, but you don't necessarily have a due date for it. Okay. So the last couple categories here, they're pretty self-explanatory, but under the due date column, you're going to put the due date and how often do you need to spend this amount. So for example, let's say I'll use mortgage. So I need to spend from this account every single month, and it's due on the first. So here is how I would input that data. So for target type, I'll put needed for spending, due date will be the first, and for monthly, I'll just put a little X, right? Okay, so this is just one example of the category setup, and you're gonna set it up according to your own personal needs. So the bottom four tabs here, you have needs versus wants, time-based, fixed, flexi, functional. Like you can scroll through this. It's just to help you with ideas, right? So you only need to fill out one of them. You're gonna change that category type and the category headings, of course, according to your own personal needs. You're just making it your own, right? Then once you're done with this budget category planner, we're gonna transpose this information and put it all into the YNAB account that you created earlier so that you only need to do it one time. And for the purposes of this course, I've created a sample budget here. And because I'm not that creative, and just to make it easier on myself, this is my actual budget as of the date of this recording. So you can use my budget sample if you like, but I encourage you to make a budget that makes sense for you, right? So I'll be using this budget template for the remainder of the videos because it makes sense for me, right? It's my budget. All right. So I'm excited for you to get started, but I want you to really take your time here, really plan out and get into that awareness and embrace that scarcity. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.